For kids who drop out of school, finding a job can be a challenge. The reasons behind getting to that point can involve childhood trauma, a disability, or a family situation. But there's a program providing a second chance for teens called Youth Build, run by the YWCA. The program is open to teenagers and young adults, helping them to earn their GED, develop job skills, and life skills. Carolee McGrath sat down with Elizabeth Dineen and Jennifer Murphy of the YWCA, as well as Justin Mercado, a Youth Build graduate, to learn more.
The Youth Build program is a vocational educational program that also offers the opportunity for students to be able to obtain their HiSET or their GED. Most of our young people coming into the program have dropped out of school and are looking for opportunities to be able to get the educational piece and then also get the skills training piece that will allow them to be able to transition into the workforce successfully. Our students are between the ages of 17 to 25 and are coming from a variety of areas in the greater Springfield region and are looking for an opportunity to be able to learn and to be able to grow. So one of the benefits of our program is that young people are able to get wraparound services. So we have academic instructors who teach the HiSET or the GED, which results in a high school credential. We have construction educators who offer the vocational education piece that allows students to be able to gain skills in construction and will allow them to be able to go into construction careers after graduation. And we also have an allied health program. So students can choose to attend the allied health program and will, through our partnership with Bay State Educational Partners, will be able to gain skills and knowledge in the allied health field, which will allow them to be able to enter into a career in the hospital or in a nursing home or in a variety of other healthcare settings.
So once they complete your program, you could have a CNA certification and go into a hospital?
Correct. Okay. So we are really preparing our students with all of the skills and knowledge that they need to enter into employment and be successful.
Okay, so Justin, I know that you have been very successful, but I want to first have you tell us your story about where you were before you started this program.
Okay, before Youth Build program, I was attending West Springfield High School. I was in 11th grade, and things just weren't going too good for me. I ended up dropping out of West Springfield High School and getting a job. I was working fast food for, I think, 6 months, and I didn't like the way things were run and the way the job was. So I knew I had to do something to better myself and to get further in life. I heard about the Youth Build program. I went for a interview. Actually, I applied first, and then I went for an interview. I did a tour of the program. It was, at first, I didn't really think too much of it, but when I got into the program, I really enjoyed it. Through Youth Build, I got my GED. I was really focused because in school I wasn't focused.
Right.
I couldn't sit still in class. I was always distracted by my peers, and things just weren't so good in high school for me. And so I know when I came into Youth Build that I had to do what I had to do for myself.
Right.
And
I think that changes it a lot too. I think sometimes the older you get, you realize you have to focus because this is now about me, not about, some of the nonsense, that happens in high school.
Right.
So you have your GED, and then you also continued on with different programs within Youth Build. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so I got my GED 2 months of being in the program. I was really dedicated. After that, I'm also doing a trade. I'm doing construction trade. So I learned a lot from that every day. Learn how to use all the different power tools, how to calculate measurements and make sure things are plumb and level. After I got my GED, I actually got a internship working in the Youth Build facilities, doing facilities maintenance and landscaping. And that's actually a really great opportunity because I learn a lot from them every day, and I'm actually getting paid for it. So
Which is even better.
yeah,
Which
even better.
is such a motivator,
Yeah.
especially for a young person. I would say. I think so often we hear about kids, trying to get into all of these high-end schools, which is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But we need workers. We need skilled workers, and to make money, I think. Listen, if you can come and hang a door in my house, that would be amazing because I can't. And these are the skills that these kids are learning. I think it's invaluable. What are you hearing from employers who are, now, going to start looking at somebody like Justin?
So employers are really looking for employees that are coming in that are prepared to work. So it's not just having a skill or having a credential or having a degree. It's about having those soft skills that enable them to come into a work environment and to be able to work as a team, to be able to show up on time, to be able to know how to take initiative when they've completed other job duties as assigned. So our program really works on those work readiness skills, and we really reinforce those pieces so that when students are going out and having their first work experiences, employers are calling us and saying that these young people are ready to work and that they have skilled workforce that is coming to their business.
And I think it also exposes kids to realize what the possibilities are out there. I'm going to get my GED, I'm going to learn this skill, and now I have a lot of money in the bank. And that's a good place, that's a good spot to be in. Elizabeth, tell us a little bit about this program overall and your experience. Obviously, he's a great success story, something to celebrate, but I'm sure you've seen others as well.
A couple weeks ago, the Youth Build students had a graduation ceremony, and we had about 80 people at the YWCA in our boardroom celebrating the graduation of 10 students, and Justin was in that cohort of students. And truly, it was one of the best days I've had in the 2.5 years I've been the executive director, because it was such a celebration of accomplishment. And again, my hat is off to Jennifer Murphy. She's extraordinary as a leader. And again, Justin is one of 10 students who excelled. He is exceptional because he achieved his high set, his GED, in 2.5 months, which is epic. And not only did he achieved it with extraordinarily high grades. So this is a man who is on his way to a successful future. Thankfully to Jennifer and her staff for creating an environment where all the students come, feel safe, feel accepted, and are constantly told you can succeed if you want to, just like Justin did.
Justin, thank you so much for coming in here. I just have to ask you quickly. I know your mother was a graduate of Youth Build, and I know you've been helping with the house that she just bought. Your brother's in the program now as well. You have a lot of different skills that you're working on. What do you think you want to do 5 years down the road?
Hopefully own my own company. But I have to take the steps necessary to do that. So when I'm done with my HBI pack, I think I want to go into the Coast Guard. And then when I'm done with the Coast Guard, I want to go to college to further my education. And then from there, either get into law enforcement or possibly try to own my own business.
Well, you are on your way.